Hey there, we're the Markhams, Chris, Andrea, and our adventure dog, Emmy. We're combat veterans who met in Afghanistan, sold our house after 7 amazing years, and now we're hitting the road to explore every corner of America. From stunning national parks to hidden caves, we're on a non-stop adventure, making memories and chasing sunsets. Set off on an unforgettable adventure across America with us and our dog, Emmy. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any moments.
So we made it. That is our place. I'm just gonna creep on Pat and Shelley's place. So that's what I do. And this is the spot where our camper is going. Right next to Pat and Shelley. So that's easy. So we're about to start day 1 of renovations. We're right across from our camper. I've already kind of done a couple things with the golf cart. Andrea's tearing everything apart already. Lots to do.
This is cute. What I'm gonna do first, you have me for an hour.
We took all the balances down already.
Once we got settled in, one of the very first things we tackled for the remodel was planning. We started by measuring every window for brand new blackout blinds, something we've been wanting to upgrade for a long time. Getting accurate measurements now saves a lot of headaches later on. From there, we moved on to the kitchen. All of the cabinet contents left behind by the previous owners we had to go through. We opened every door and drawer, sorting through years of kitchenware, duplicates, and things we know we'll never use. As we went through everything, we started making decisions on what actually fits our lifestyle, what we want to keep, and what's better off being donated. It's amazing how quickly cabinets fill up with stuff when a space changes hands. Cleaning everything out wasn't just about decluttering, it was necessary prep for what's coming next. We want to tear down the upper cabinets to open up the space, and that can't happen until everything's emptied and sorted out. This was the first real step in making this tiny house feel like ours.
Day 3. I think it is day 3. Andrea's making a ruckus.
Good morning, my friends!
I can't say what I want to say. We offloaded about 2 heaping loads of pickup stuff.
Here, if you want this.
We got rid of the old bed and measured for our king, which is going to take up the whole room.
It's going to be just like living in an RV, so what does it matter?
Yeah, just like the RV. I don't know if you can see over the pickup. Probably
Emmy's
not.
already watching.
Yeah, Emmy looking, watching us. But today is another day of getting rid of stuff, going through stuff. And I think I have to do the bathroom today. I'll take the long way. This thing over the toilet is coming down because it's hideous. That might come out today. We have Lowe's coming today to do a flooring quote. And then we're gonna go possibly buy all the flooring and stuff, so yay. Good times.
Next up in the remodel, we tackled the bathroom, and that meant ripping down even more cabinets. As soon as they came off the wall, the space instantly felt bigger, brighter, and way more inviting. It's wild how much those bulky cabinets can make a room feel closed in, especially in a smaller space like this one. Honestly, it helps that we live in an RV. We're already used to limited storage and being intentional about what we keep. Downsizing and simplifying is kind of second nature to us at this point. The bathroom may have less storage now, but it feels so much more usable, and that's a trade we're more than happy to make. Alright, so this is day 3 of cleaning out, taking things down, figuring out what is staying, which is very minimal, and what is going, which is a lot. And this is normal for, so down, I don't know about other places, but down in southern Texas where they have the 55 plus resorts, it is extremely common to sell the park model with all the junk in it, all their stuff. So the people we bought this from actually said last year when we were doing the papers and everything, they're like the valances, they hadn't touched them from the previous owner. The furniture was from the previous owner, like everything was from the previous owner. They didn't do anything. So the stuff is older than I am. So it's been kind of intriguing going through and finding manuals for this stuff from like 1985. I'm like, wow, this stuff is as old as Chris. A limited warranty for a water heater, June of 1985. It's a lot, but it'll be a really pretty flip when we're done. But today we're waiting on our third and final floor quote install. They should be here within the hour because there's only one more hour left in the window that they gave us. So we're just killing time trying to get stuff done.
So today I am going through the closet or the shed. All this fun stuff. Super excited. Spare parts and stuff, which is nice, but a lot of, I don't know, stuff I don't need. Andrea's doing dishes. On top of remodeling, we're also taking calls for RV work. So, yeah. Fun stuff. So I'm here and there. We've only been at it 3 days, so some of this stuff really scares me to touch because I already had a big spider come at me once this week. You want to see something funny? Farmer Gary? Don't touch anything, obviously.
This little guy? Direct wired junction box.
I'm going to take you along and show you what I just showed Andrea. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This power strip is direct wired into that box. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it's dark in there, but wow. We bought from a retired union electrician, so might have to be a
big moment in the remodel. The new flooring finally showed up, which means things are officially getting real and we're officially out of excuses. Boxes everywhere, chaos in full swing, and a whole lot of work ahead. Make sure you tune in next week to see more of the chaos and see this house become completely brand new. Thanks for joining us on another adventure. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss any of the fun. See you next time.